show. Oh my show.
Oh nah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Akwaba. It's great to have you.
Thank you, my
Na me say me too much sewaba. Na about 2:00 na you na window hu. E share bonting. Say obana and our bay into traffic no traffic but you need Japan sewaba. You're welcome to the studios.
Thank you so
How
much.
are you doing?
I'm good now.
Maxin so who to sing?
Maxin who here?
Who here?
I started school.
Hey! Then they say 2 years aba.
I started school.
Wow.
Oh, bye. First, okay, how are you? So what's the and you?
And you or the account? That's amazing. Last Saturday we were watching you on United Showbiz, and it was a beautiful show. You say what day your mama under one roof, and I say, hey, this is such a beautiful initiative. Why are they pie? It was amazing. And I should say, since you started United Showbiz, it hasn't been a year, has it?
A year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, time flies. But since you started, I can say that's arguably the most watched, most talked about, most trending entertainment review show. Now, over 2 February, but since you started, it's been flying. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. Now, I'm even surprised how you've been able to check up on me all this while. And
yes. I mean, well, everybody follows you, Ama Mcbrown. I don't know if this is a question to ask you, but everything you have done ever since we have known you has been successful. Like, you have thrived in everything. From your film acting, say Akufo-Addo, say a side check Gango, Accra Wood for your phone saying.
Ghana Wood.
Accra Wood, Kuma Wood, commercials, TV shows. How are you able to do this? Keep it all together and still thrive?
No.
What's your secret?
Now, do you know that sometimes I look at you and I feel like you're also doing the best?
Really?
Yes.
Sir?
I follow you on Instagram. And I watch you. I'm not lying. And I feel like you know and you understand the job.
Yeah.
And in our kind of job, it takes the favor. It takes God. You can be the best. You can be the most beautiful. You can be the most. Una and everything. But if the grace is not upon you, I bet you say, but you see, when God is with you and you understand your job, you love the people you are working for. Me, myself, I love Ghanaians. I believe that's why I'm receiving it back. Because you see, we all have our moods. There are some days that are so bad, but somebody will knock on your window, your windscreen, and you have to try and smile to the person. It is not easy to do that. So if you're able to do most or more of that, you feel like you get it back. Because I feel like for somebody to knock on your window, to just find time to watch you, follow you and all that, it's love.
Yeah.
You can't do it all.
Yeah.
One day you might be in your worst mood. But you have to just have a good breath and continue. But don't give the person attitude, because every moment with each person, it's a level of your life. You can lower it or you raise it up. Because I feel like the people watching you are the people selling you individually, but they don't know. In their homes, they go like, hey, mama, I want high sense. High sense. So that be a name high sense. Also share high sense. So you realize that in the family, you have an agent. You have a spokesperson. You understand? So I just feel like the mayor or no, if you have a country in the 10. It's a man, was say 10 people or more pemiasema no more try some bepamasa.
And this is a question obi bisami and me say oba show you so intimate to Facebook, ni Instagram, ni Twitter say if you have a question for Ama Mcbrown, send it to me, I'll ask it. No bisimi bisa say I said debia obe hu bia na weni age. Debia obe hu bia woni nkofo kasa wo sesre. Debia will make up is on point. Wo Instagram wo exercise cry yenim say was say wo bra now they wo sesre the exercise no. And just me bisa say are you like the rest of us? This was her question. My WhatsApp is cool. Are you like the rest of us? Do you have struggles and problems like everybody else? And now, is it as rosy and beautiful as we see on Instagram? You're just always so happy.
You see now, sometimes I wish or I mean no. Sometimes my sad part of life. Public no share. But you don't know how they will take it too. What I say? Let me make this example. When I was trying to have a baby, there are some times I will come on TV, I will smile. It will probably be the best show like you watched last week on United Showbiz. But me really know I'm not me care more me coffee. Let me have moody and I'm kodrofie pe na me pese me su. Because I feel like my life, it's so empty for me. I don't have any responsibility. My responsibility I call light bill, water bill. Okay, I say I know I call that can only be ba. I mean, but me and Casa then cry and me okay then we are then the back time. What is I feel like if you ask to say what do you body into body no fear or say ketu will be better home.
Okay.
Into chawe and we so about na ketu will be better. Tisanke endure. Into sometimes that moment meet na me washroom and na my say we ka nyam na nam gentle no. Na me who say this is me. And mostly I can't share those parts with people. And I thank God that me and nothing will make me sad again in this world.
Amen.
Hey, nah. We understand there's death, there's that. But I feel like baby I made me do no wa me. Feeling me.
Okay.
Your baby I told we I say I don't know wa mommy be. Please. I'm just praying that every day obe boa me no matter me sustain any part from I can do what I can do, and what he has to do, you already know. Obey I can home so that I don't go begging, I don't fall sick, I don't have issue with national call, I don't get problem with the government, I don't have problem with Father Dixon or UTV. You see, that's where I feed. I want them did into the BRM bomb say I don't get problems there.
Amen.
Even when I see problems coming, I'll come back
you
and
find a way.
What do I say?
When you journey of motherhood now we share, I tell you, it's encouraged a lot of women. Now where are dear pants say to me, I can't same when you now edition from crown because there are people who are struggling privately, like you said. These are things that you can't come out to talk about. But fear now Nancy Miss Bell was here and she shared how she had just lost a son who she adopted. And the boy left her, and it made her very sad. And as she was saying, she said, because sometimes you feel like, oh, you are pregnant, but you're not ready. So you want to terminate it until you are ready. And she had this advice to give to any young girl who was listening, say, now people came back and said, you don't do that because if you are ready now, and questions like that. But when I listen to stories like yours about how, it took you a while to be able to get this baby that you had so prayed for, what would you say to women in that kind of dilemma? Said you are not but I feel so near ready.
First of all, what I'm saying, I'll say a little bit about Miss Bell. I am not gonna fulfill say be on me kuna date depends anyway. No, I follow her too, and I know she follows me as well. What I'm saying, when you ma wono. Me home sister be I was school and me and then about enemy nam cry because say oh no brother in situations where you feel like over to me no matter because the Bible even speak about abortion say and yet mo just go oh baby aso mpese obewo anyhow
okay
nti I know there met me aka say kwa me so mefo na so kakra because a dream means me ba kasare mo me ba well 20 years I'm 43 years so if I had given birth around 22 23 there which that time commit to me give birth but again so why you be to say me now in all these years you are struggling to say they're not making me struggle no I will just ask you that if you're serious about say say when God is there for all of us, for every woman, because in his words he said baby I say so it means that it is your right to give birth and you have to pray to God to remember you on that. Again, you have to seek medical, medical transparent review. You have to find a good hospital.
Yes.
Share with them what you've been through and everything, because that's what I did. I shared with Finney Hospital what I've done in the years in looking for to be pregnant. No, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that. And it was okay, right, let's give ourselves this time and then let's start
all
from
over
here. You know, and it helped. When they said that, I was like, yeah, that being, and also no move you. Na quite said them before treatment. But let me give myself that time and then start. Because now, how long will you stay home and cry every day? Your own conscience will judge you, say you've not even made enough effort.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to give yourself that time and a process and go through it with a doctor or a boy. Obi betie me obaka say na waka sem no na fa me ko no wen sika no and usa bisa ho say na ne na won kokra Bible so say osoro boa de oboa no nti asem no usa still hang ho but then you can give yourself that time, prepare by saving kakra and also relaxing the body. I mean, God will not forget anyone.
No, He wouldn't.
I know. Hey, me say now when I go and see my daughter sleep, I still believe that I'm because I'm feeling say, na me feel say me nyabi. Oh, na me feel say when.
Did you ever resign your mind? Say what you want?
To be honest with you, me any pet me ba me na da bia me hye me ho nkoma na me hye me ho bon so emanti me de no me de sa na me etwem ana. Also you imagine you have them, but I always had to believe that me this 60 years grandma, because in our time no there are options. Maybe IVF, and I've said it everywhere. It is one of the options. It I feel say yeah time there I lucky options were into your time savings and sometimes Bema so crowd involved, or support or being few.
Okay.
It's also very, very important.
Okay.
If unya nyoma way at the akabe time, by the time no swear we're ready.
All in God's hands.
Very, very
but
sure.
Said that, I should say again, the way you shared your story of motherhood encouraged a lot of women. I should applaud you for that because won't say nipa bebre na omo nka masem. But na omo hwehwe encouragement or support from anywhere. And I should really applaud you for being able to share all the way. And when you shared your pictures, the whole Ghana, everybody was happy. In fact, I haven't seen people so happy for another person before.
Like
everybody. Yes. You know what? I had met you before. Both of us were pregnant somewhere. Yes. We met somewhere. So I knew, But, when you shared your pictures, the joy, I felt like I feel namate. Because the whole country, everybody was so excited for you.
I was in Canada at that time and I was like watching my phone. I said, hey, wow, so people were waiting for this.
Yes. People were overjoyed.
Like, wow.
Yes. Ghana for pewasempa. Inti koswana koso. I should ask you this. Industry where how long have you been in the industry for?
20 years.
Wow, 20 years.
This year.
Since you were 23.
Yes.
How has it been for you?
I love it. I love everything I've done in this.
Is this what you've always wanted to do?
I'd always felt like I will be a popular person. However, it could have been sports because I loved football then. And after some years, me stayed within that short time, because a true or false business.
Okay.
You can make it and you can break it. I remember work kakra.
Okay.
And me me cry me a radio kakra. Kumasi kesiwa radio kakra. Na me times, and me kusiwa de pam kakra. Me I was so confused. I wanted to be every woman. I wanted to be everything. And I traded small.
Okay. What on day?
Na me ton scooters ne engines ne ade.
Sir?
Yeah, I was selling between Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire.
Wow.
Yes. Around 1998. Yes, that's the business I was doing. I was taking big cars to Cote d'Ivoire
Wow.
to sell through a Libo or say Kojo Chrome or Hafasini. It was just that business for some time.
I see. And then you started acting.
I started acting in 2001 with Miracle Films in Kumasi through Kwame Oswansa, you know, the late Kwame, Rock Kwame. So, and it's been like that, but I loved it. I thought of it. I had the chance to listen to Kwame, and Kwame mentioned that, you can start from Miracle Film because he's the only producer in Kumasi. Who's trying to gather the Kumasi people to do something with the help of a few Accra people or the okay. So I decided to give it my all. That's how I am. If I want this job and I have to come before I get what are you saying? You're showing my movie.
Hey.
Yeah, I was a chico.
Hey, what are you? Sweet 16. How old were you here?
Here.
Yeah.
So I think it's 28 anymore.
I see.
Oh, 31 more.
And now I do a dark son. Okay. Okay. Into no do that no when himself one day obey now when himself Kuma Wood movies now obey and I said now person Accra Wood movies they come on.
At that time when I was starting there was nothing like Wood. Even Gallywood no come near shows and Mate and I say oh that much. Be obana any good no their Facebook ni social media kakra na de ba yo. Kofo started so much bro for ni twi ni una. Ema even with the Kuma Wood, it was not even confirmed till this guy had an award. Somebody's award, a Kobe movie award. And so he was trying to put it under local language.
Yeah, he said
and Kumasi was the base.
Okay.
So it was like Kuma Wood, confirmed. So I love this job. I'm not lying. I love it. I can't stop.
If you could change something about this industry and the way things work, what would it be?
I would have just loved that we have a structure that could help all of us. Because at my age and the work I've done, I don't have anything like a royalty after producing some shows and all that. If you don't survive in your time, it is done for you. Until I just wish that there is, you come to Asasi Radio, you can't just come and sit here because you think you know Nashoko. You need to speak to the receptionist before they recognize me. Metro reception, say hi. And go like, it's not there. And go like, no, you can have a seat. Even though I'm on that cool level with you, there's no structure. Everybody will wake up with my good phone. I'll do skits. With my whatever camera, you call Ama Mcbrown, me too, I'll come. Because if I don't come, there's nothing. This is what is keeping even the Galleywood that we think we
alive.
And I just feel like this is what I'm in. I don't know politics. I'm not too much a religious person. Because CAC, I'm sorry, pen important to me. No, I'm not trying to know what you are doing. Way there, meeting me Juma and Tinka. Yes, structures. No
correct.
If not, nothing.
Okay.
Even my young people, everybody want to be a star. You have no idea.
Yes.
But how good?
And at the end of the day,
we can still have our structures and everybody can still use your social media platform. But if there are regulations, you can't just sit somewhere and say, "Mate guilt." Guilt. No, a movie. Maybe be on better TV so.
Okay. Nancy, 3 Music Awards Women's Branch, Women's Branch for TV so. When you
Hey, me any video too much.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I'm on that cool level with her.
Exciting. It was one of the most amazing performances I made.
Yeah, publicity.
No cray. And who has them na person be saw no. On no kasa betray me or Twitter say in Ghana cra, what do creative people have to do to get the attention they deserve?
Because I've given 2 big opportunities like platforms. On my cooking show, Mcbrown's Kitchen, I had a full hour, 1 hour with Yaya. We spoke, we cooked, we ate, and all the support I can give a woman. I mean, a young sister.
Speaking of which, I think I saw. Was she on United Showbiz as well?
Twice.
Yes. I saw her on United Showbiz.
Back 2 times, and to have 2 hours with Yaya, 2.5 hours, performing over 30 minutes on something with a live band that regularly we don't get to see.
Exactly.
A music video.
You
could see her talent and all that. And
yes.
I don't feel guilty on this angle. I feel like I have.
You've done your bit.
Yes.
The question I'm person maybe on the say. Or no abahada my interview neda and maybe say. If you would advise young people coming up who want to be popular, who are talented, like what would you tell them? No catch me say. One thing she struggles with is say, like Osheni and for social media and for trendy. On where talented though, but nyomana yanko for you know. On him say she doesn't have to do those things to trend. She feels like her talent should be able to push it. So when I saw, and I agree with her. So when I saw her 3 Music Women's Brand performance, I say, wow. This is the performance that is going to make Yaya the most viral. This video should be the most viral video aired in the country up to this point this year. But no cry woman say, what share views now? I send Akufo and shut down push no. Now you na guilty me cry man share until I'll be can say, why am I not getting the recognition that I need? In the same way. For young girls in the industry who are genuinely talented, like Yaya, who have done it, they've done their very best, but are still not getting the recognition that they deserve. What advice would you give them? Because a sad year waiting a year before you realize it. Now, you maybe was social media just to go viral.
Now, let me be real here. Won't say. During my time, perhaps you remember me and you, we chill before, right? Perhaps you saw your breath full.
So is that a guy?
Oh, like, was he much?
Oh, yes.
During my time, there were nothing like social media. There were nothing like you have your phone that you can even think of creating your own content. There were no platforms like that. So our talent came to play.
Yeah.
People got to recognize us through our talent because if you're near Tom Seeding into we are there, we be home Friday with you or Saturday before between Friday and Monday there, we be me back. And our movies were just out plenty. This era, mo era yi. O talent and kwa be ye juma. Mpesa me kan sempi ebe obeche. You'll be given the necessary recognition. A woman say, so anybody, I'll bet work it and I'll be say. But Yaya is a fine woman who dresses so well.
Yes, very beautiful.
It's like, give me the number of the person so that I call.
Yeah.
And Ghana, no, one year, no. And shut up man attention, but I just feel like somebody like Yaya can do a lot on her own. A lot like I've seen her doing renditions of old
videos. Very nice.
She needs to do extra more of her talent because on you know Yaya on you know Nata de no besho obekata na ho kama. One thing I know about Yaya is so believe in tradition kakra.
Yes.
If you look at her talents and her tradition, kakana, the me catch no say. In the personal life, not in a bad way. Your personal life, no. Be who you are, like you are. But for your craft, you need to exaggerate. She needs to do more in her videos. Inti baby, the person who kakra no amo kakra no mahe. Na choko, I can't do man. You can't lie. What I say, baby also call a little new who say you, but do extra than you do. So that the people will know that you're trying to tell a story. And it is you.
Okay.
But you can't come to a national course program, personal life. This is where you come to market another two of marketing yourself. No, I say bikini abaha.
Okay.
But you can wear bikini even in the bush, depending on how who can wear someone. So that no watch there. Yes, you see who kakra. And you'll be on the poor bar net also. And you'll be on the poor bar call. and then you'll be an a pro baton to would you there or would you when you be and your own pennies or who say you are telling a story because she's full of stories and videos and everything.
Yeah.
It's where they are. I mean what I mean it. The 2 foot is a sister thing.
Thank you. Me that was it because asama hame me dey hame pa me kind of twist na me say oh performance way there it was really good and I think you deserve the attention, all the attention you can get, but when you know we have to prove and find out say dainty and so that together we can all help and advise.
It's good. It's good, sir. Waka. What are sometimes you know could be a refrain. Yeah, so baby or and one thing you have to do, is not expect that you put a video out there and everybody will see and post it. No, but I have your WhatsApp number. And to say my sister pushing me kakra, now pushing me kakra, Pepsi pushing me kakra.
Okay.
Oh. But don't expect that I'll be home and I'll see the video. Look, I don't know.
No problem out there now.
But at the end of the day, me call that them one. However, me phone, me share WhatsApp, me share me no comedy, me who say oh okay. And that me main you cry me the 2 stories more. What I said, don't sit down and think that people will do the job you expect them to do.
But that was the main kind messages kakra eba. Melvin said, "Now Shoko and Ama Mcbrown. Whether Mcbrown has the intention of entering politics or not, just like John Dumelo and Obuo, I see her as my future MP for my constituency. She has to enter politics for me." Hello now, I'm watching live with my sister Abigail Williams. Next to Akufo-Addo, the most popular person in Ghana is Ama Mcbrown. I love to meet her one day. Miss Ankambium. Next to Akufo-Addo, the most popular person in Ghana is Ama Mcbrown. Ama Mcbrown, please feel free to speak Chi. We are listening to you live in Kumasi. Make us proud. I just love Ama so much. Hello. I just can't wait. I just can't wait to have Ama in your studio next time. This time she should come early. Good afternoon, Na. I'm listening to the 2 of you live. I never miss her show on UTV United Showbiz. It's so inspirational and motivational. One day, bring her to your show to share her experiences as well. She's here now. Okay. Hello, Na. Please, I'm a young girl who wants to be an actress. I want to ask Mcbrown what I should do and what I should not do.
Now, in this COVID era, dear, there is nothing like I want to be an actress because me know be a one, me co-location and all the maybe producers I know that are active. Senka, omu kwa so I met me actually say kohana omu nyina omu like look because of our COVID no, our business. And I always tell people that you if you want to be an actress, start from somewhere. Start from somewhere by using your phone. Me akwa nduka se nkola na aba no yedwuma no omu wani nya dia first of all want to me
ne din ne de ba
edwuma we mu.
I see.
And so obi betumi aha obi a na wafa no ne yedwuma. But again no so no usafa obi no usa sure chire say na on say de edwuma na ye no nti se wa nya girl de bi anka say costa tifi ha individually the bad team so be wow
me na me ne actress bi twetwe common and say say friend Safina me nya sure but now catch me say ono oye adwuma Akufo-Addo no the struggle a lot of the young girls have is that na yetumi nipa bebre na tumi ba set ne so e bia character na friend no Anita no nyo be play her part no it's not young casting here. Inti ebia na producer promise way. Now mobile set so depending on the favors and usually a sexual favors that people do on set, you may or may not get the role. And so this is a problem that she has encountered. She hasn't done it, but when who say girls be na omu talented, omu pese omu nya roles e wo movies mu no. Na producers na directors no take advantage.
Now once I deal with the baby out. Ejuma biya doso na madoso biya no. See, but ebi omo anya lucky. Time one ejuma no na say said this year and last year COVID by. They say COVID no quarantine ejuma na say kra. One, na. You moving no say be 4 or 5 years ago. when avenue of marketing, no, it collapsed.
Okay.
And everything became YouTube,
Pen drive.
If you don't have a good movie like Side Gang, ever on Netflix, no, why are you selling it? And young girls, they be a catch say, "Who to me don't want my view? Oh yeah, the next 2 weeks, now another group of beautiful girls will come. Nipa crow who, obeko hustle. Now I waste. Into no you dear, the attempt they will come. Don't just give in. Get to know the producers, directors, so they're with chance bet me a PO. Because sleeping in there, we are going to be 5 hours in a bit me about say.
There'll be someone there. And yeah, easy.
Nah, yeah, they're lucky.
And yeah, easy.
When I got to Miracle Films, I was so lucky. It means I be under normal role. No, I mean I was on the set as a costume person, and they were just looking for a driver, and there was nobody, and I was the driver there. Into me, mom and son, so now where sure. So be our game is I'm so sure. Where sure means that they want to confirm it's a driver and I'm a person. I'm saying I may minimum order my main front and reverse it. And then I did that, and that's how I won. But I had moved with them to the set. I've worked for like 3 days as a costume person. I was alone with a guy at Obra, just the two of us carrying about 15 bags. Oh, by that time, no crying, I'm worker. Into saying, come here, why do you say, now me, I will be a person acting now. Wasn't me a costume, the end. When you're acting now, no other frame. I had missed that opportunity.
Okay.
You know, that is the reason why I'm making so you can go ahead and go on set. Because and then you know, you have to go find production houses. No, I do gradually. And I've seen, let me recommend this girl on social media, Santoa.
Okay.
_ Santoa. TikTok.
Aye.
I want to give her that promo on this platform. What deep productions a chi upon production. You are here on a movie, do baby and don't to me kakakra. No rest baby, no you be girl, no you be boy, no nema. So but she got to understand how shooting using the camera or using your phone. And at TikTok about then. So you see, the next time I went to a star, and you produce a man platform.
Okay, we have just about 8 minutes to go, but if you want to call in.
From afar, you are very inspirational to me.
That's
and I don't know what to say again. I mean, they made a program for 1 day. And every time I want to like have the only example. So what?
Amen. Hello, now. Please tell Mcbrown that following the story of the birth of her daughter has always encouraged me. I cannot have children. I've been told and I've accepted it. But sometimes it makes me cry.
You cry.
It's not easy. Hello, now. Please tell Mcbrown that I love her so much and abundantly for all the good work she does. Now, please, she has to sing for us before she goes, because I know she can sing.
What music? Hey, what music?
Which music?
I'm playing the music.
Oh, okay.
What music?
Yesterday. Hey, it's
We're a musician.
Come everybody all night too. Come everybody all night too. We're getting harder than the party DJ. Turn it up to the road. Let's party the stress of yesterday.
Is that you?
I didn't release it.
You didn't release it? No, perfect. Wow.
Yeah. Hey, everybody put on your dance video.
We're getting harder than the party DJ. Turn it up to the road. Everybody put on your dancing shoes. Come everybody all night too. We're getting harder than the party DJ. Turn it up to the road. People in the place.
just before we say goodbye, that's all of our time.